what do you see as the biggest scam or source of people getting ripped off in the aesthetic industry?
Collagen supplements.
Oh, elaborate, because is this a controversial point? Because I know a lot of people promote them.
No. So all dermatologists and proper doctors within those fields agree with this about the collagen supplements. It's a joke, but it's funny to hear every time about how well they do, and you get patients coming to you all the time saying that they're taking them, and I've tried everything, nothing's worked. What have you tried? I'm on the collagen supplements, I'm on biotin, I'm on. Well, you haven't really tried anything that's worked. Like, who says to use them? So as you get older, we lose collagen in our skin, and that's what that loss of volume is what makes us look older. But by drinking it, and even if there's small pieces of collagen, which they're marketing now, is because it used to be that the collagen was so big it didn't get absorbed. Now they're making them with really small pieces of collagen, so they do get absorbed. But that doesn't. And most of these collagen supplements come from, you can get some vegan one and plant-based ones, but most of them are ground up farm animals of some sort. And so we eat collagen in our daily diets every day anyway, but even if you absorb them, it doesn't make it into our own skin's stem cell cycling, so it doesn't ever contribute to the collagen that we make in our own skin. So there's a host of very rare genetic conditions called epidermolysis bullosa, where patients are born with mutations where they don't produce their own collagen, and it's a very severe disease, and life expectancy is very short. But if they drink collagen, it doesn't cure their disease. So it's essentially very expensive supplements that goes in one end and goes out the other. It's not going to do you any harm. But the problem that I have is that these companies are very misleading. I've had tussles online with a few of them recently. I don't know whether you've seen, but I let the companies up, and I'm like, who's founded the company? And it's just like no qualifications at all. And one of them even had in their profile like mother of four. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what qualification is that? And it's normally like white middle class women who've got wealthy husbands, and they want to do something to make. It's really easy to make a beauty brand. You just need to go to one of these factories and be like, I want to buy that product and put it into this packaging, and you've got a product, and then use somebody else's money to kind of market it, and it's really easy to sell because but they're expensive, and they're misleading to patients who've actually got genuine skin and hair problems. So that's why I have to have long consultation times, particularly for hair, because when people, by the time they actually get to me and realise that all this stuff out there is nonsense, and there is a very few number of dermatologists that specialise in things like hair, they've tried all of these things and they've really been told that it works, it doesn't work. Then they have that emotional letdown, and then they go, so they don't really believe what anyone says, and that takes a long time to go through all of that with patients and win their trust and then put them on the right track. And but collagen supplements are such a con, and that there's some really poor quality studies that are in really poor quality medical journals, and they get quoted a lot. And then what they do is they pay one of these dodgy doctors that pretend that they're dermatologists when they're not, and they pay them, and a few kind of beauty journalists, and they get various media coverage, which is really easy to get. It's the easiest thing to kind of buy beauty PR. And they take these quotes and they put them everywhere, and consumers are like, yeah, this works. Davina McCall uses it, must work. So it's very misleading. I hope these companies get taken to court one day, actually.
Wow. Wow. And is it fair to say that, for instance, with the collagen, if, you know, most people listening to this, I imagine, are eating probably well-balanced diets. I can't imagine that, obviously, perhaps this is arrogant to me, but I can't imagine there are too many people in the Western world that are, for instance, nutrient deficient. So,
yeah, it's not really a thing being collagen deficient and it causing issues with anything really. What does work is if you inject collagen into the skin, and that's the whole world of dermal fillers. So for people who actually want to replace their collagen that they've lost as they get older, and there are ways to stimulate. There are certain injections that you can inject into the skin to stimulate your own collagen production, and that works. But drinking collagen supplements doesn't do anything.